All right, wrestling fans, we are back and we are ready for the next match here on Thunder. As the Giant goes up against not one but two competitors here in this one. Oh, he's going up against the Super Invader as well as the Cruiserweight Sugar Shane Helms, and I think Sugar Shane Helms for sure is going to have an uphill battle here against the former world champion. Oh my goodness, arm drag by the Super Invader, well done. Going for the cover, I don't know how that's going to turn out for him. They got a 1 count on the former world champion. And now the Super Invader dropping the big man all the way down. And now the Giant with Sugar Shane Helms up, and a suplex takes him over. Oh, Super Invader has done actually very well for himself thus far in this one. But the Giant coming back with a vengeance right now, and he is stirred up. Going outside the ring, perhaps the smart move right there by the Giant. Sugar Shane Helms once again, at least momentarily, getting the advantage. Oh, the Giant battling not one but two men in this one, and it's going to be a battle, no doubt about it. And now he's got the Super Invader by the back of the trapezius muscles, and he is grinding him all the way down. Yeah, not a whole lot left for the Super Invader to do in a moment like that, as he is now sent crashing into the guardrail. Oh, there goes the referee. Our referee having trouble getting out of the way of a guy the size of the Giant. That's going to always end up in a bad situation. Referees, they are not meant for this sort of thing. What a move right there. Sugar Shane Helms. This could be huge. He got a 1 count. And the Giant having trouble right now dealing with the multiple offense going on out of the ring. And now from behind, Super Destroyer. What an atomic knee drop that was. Oh, a tremendous move right there by the Giant to take Sugar Shane Helms down. Oh, now Super Destroyer is down. There's the Irish whip. Oh, into each other they go. And now the Giant with a big leg down across. Nice move right there by Sugar Shane Helms, using that quickness to his advantage. Now the former champion has got Sugar Shane Helms up on the floor with a suplex. Super Invader now outside the ring. Up in the air. Oh, sit down power bomb, and Sugar Shane Helms paying the price. Hard into the turnbuckle he goes, and now Sugar Shane Helms catches him on a small package. Referee not paying attention. Well, that could have been a little bit different if the referee had been on his game. But to your point, he was absolutely not. Irish whip now, and there goes the champion. And oh my goodness, former champion, I beg your pardon. And now both men hard into the turnbuckle. Look at this, he's got to run them both together. Suddenly, both of these men paying the price. Sugar Shane Helms. Oh, he just got driven. Oh, this could be it. We've seen it before. There it is, a choke slam up in the air. Super Invader now making the save because this match would have likely been over. He has the Super Invader up in the air. Face first, he plants him. Once again, the Giant delivering some punishment here. Irish whip reverse, nicely done. Super Invader now with the former champion. Back elbow finds its mark. Well, he's very impressed with himself at the moment, and I don't know if you want to take too much time. Super Invader now from behind, but the Giant ready. Oh, big headbutt. And now he throws him across on top of Sugar Shane Helms. Both of these men now on the receiving end of a lot of punishment at the hands of the former world champion. It'll be interesting, no doubt about it, to see how this one turns out. And again, the Irish whip once again collides both members. The Super Invader slowly getting to his feet, but he might want to rethink that strategy. And there's a big choke slam once again. And Sugar Shane Helms watching. Oh, he caught him. Shane Helms caught him, and that may be something he's going to end up. Another choke slam by the big man. And now goes for the cover on the Super Invader. Referee is in position this time. And only a 2 count. Well, he had a little bit of time, thanks to Sugar Shane Helms. And Helms catches him in a small package once again. And the Giant able to kick out very quickly on that one. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you right now, former world champion taking on 2 contenders here, 2 top talents here in the WCW. No easy night for him. But it's a statement he wants to make, clearly. And now Sugar Shane Helms all the way out. Super Invader winding up the arm, and now the former champion down. Referee was counting out Sugar Shane Helms, but now has to look at other possibilities here as he kicks out the back door. And now both members back in the ring for the opposition. Sugar Shane Helms getting a shot in on him right there. Oh, what a move right there by the Super Invaders. These 2 men exchanging blows. Well, we've had some close moments in this one already. Giant has got Shane Helms, and he drives the wind right out of him. Super Invader now driving the elbows into the pectoral area of the former world champion. What's he going to do now? He's got the Giant going over towards the ropes. Here comes the Irish whip back out front. And the 2 men collide. Oh, Giant caught him right there with a big right hand. You talk about a big right hand. Have you seen the man's hands? They're huge. He could easily palm a grapefruit with those humongous ham hocks. And Sugar Shane Helms just cut him. Might have turned the lights out with that one. 2 count only. Well, that would have been a big one, but again, he is 2-on-1 at the moment. And Helms comes up with another big move. Super Invader able to make a save, at least for a moment. And now look at this, the Giant has him up in the air. Tremendous suplex. And the Giant caught him. Backed into the corner. And now throws a Super Invader across the ring. Shane Helms is in trouble. He's got him up in the air. He's going for that choke slam on a nice move. And now Shane Helms pulls one out. What a reversal right there by Shane Helms. And that almost scored a big upset victory. Can you really consider it an upset, though, when it's a 2-on-1 disadvantage? Well, he signed the match. He knew what he was getting into. Off the apron to the floor. You know, when you look at these two individuals going up against the Giant, it's a very good mix. You've got the speed and agility of Sugar Shane Helms. You've got some raw power and strength in the Super Invader. And while these two men have never tagged before, they're looking very good tonight on Thunder. Well, they're not even tagging here tonight. This is a Tornado Rules match. So both men going together, but there is an element of teamwork that has to take place in a match like this, and thus far they've done a great job with that. Oh, now he turns his attention to the referee. Apparently not happy with that. Sugar Shane Helms coming up on that super kick once again, but there's no referee. Referee is out. And Shane Helms eventually has no choice really but to relinquish the hold or the pinfall attempt. Irish whip and the Giant into the turnbuckle. Another turnabout. And now we see the referee finally regaining his feet. Be interesting to see how this one continues on. If he's in oh, there he goes again. Referee down one more time. And you almost have to start to wonder. What a move right there, and he called him. Sugar Shane Helms is in trouble. But he bought enough time for the Super Destroyer, and he takes the Giant down. Going for the cover once again. Hook and a leg. And the Giant again coming out the back door. Look at this as the big man stepping over the top rope all the way out. You can see he is trying to shake off the effects of some of that damage that has been sustained. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle, and now Shane Helms. Oh, he got caught. He just got caught, and he is in trouble. Irish whip to the ropes, and again, the big man is caught once again, and the Super Destroyer throwing him all the way out to the floor. Well, Super Destroyer is one of the two members that is going to most likely be able to match in any way, shape, or form some strength. Tremendous headbutt, and that finds its mark. Shane Helms managing to block a shot, and he has the Giant in trouble. Sunset flip, but he could not hold him. Close home move right there, and now It again comes down to a 2-on-1 attack. Nice move right there by Shane Helms. He has definitely stunned the former world champion. And the Giant still has an answer. Big slam. Oh, and Shane Helms in trouble. Up he goes. And plants him down. Referee, if he can make the count here, 1, 2, and 3. No, save is made. The Super Destroyer making a save, otherwise this one would have been over. Extraordinarily close right there. Shane Helms having his world rocked. Super Invader is in trouble. And now Shane Helms. That flying head scissor around the world style. Incredible opportunities here going by, but neither the Giant, who looked like he had the win momentarily, nor these two opposing forces have been able to keep him down, nor has he been able to keep them down, although they have that advantage of the extra man to make the save, and we've already seen that come into play. Well, that's a handicap match for you. That's a 2-on-1 disadvantage. He knew it going in. And I'm not sure that he really thought this through when you consider, again, the two styles and how they complement one another, and that it would take these two men to have a chance against the Giant, perhaps. Once again, the Giant back into the ring. And he's got Shane Helms up in the air. Big kick right there by the Super Invader. Shoulder tackle takes him down. Oh, now choking about the corner there. That huge boot right under the chin. And now the Giant. Went for it, broke right there. Nobody home. Super Invader hammering down. Hooks the leg. Unable to put him away. Oh, he's got to work on the referee. He's been disqualified. And now he's asking him what happened. Give me a break. Fans, we are back, and in the ring at this time, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
All right, now, I need you all to listen up, because what I've got to say right now, it's not easy. See, I'm not happy about the way things have been going right now with the Four Horsemen. We had a big opportunity at the Great American Bash, and we came up short. But we don't stay down. We rise to the occasion. Now, Arn and I, being the founding members, have had to be a little bit introspective, and we've had to look deep inside and say, what do we need to do? Because as I've said before, and I'll say again, we are going to take out the NWO. But that might mean that we need to make some changes around here. That might mean that we've got to find a better fit for the Horsemen.
Well, hold on just a moment, Ric Flair. Sounds like he's talking about juggling things up a little bit with the Four Horsemen. Well, that is definitely what I was gathering from what I heard. And now look at this, Chris Benoit, the Canadian Crippler, making his way to the ring. Well, he's one of the newest members of the Horsemen, and of course, he was the man who was pinned at the Great American Bash. I don't know that you could blame him for the loss, per se. I mean, there was a lot going on in that match.
You know, Rick, I've heard a lot of rumblings in the back. I've had a lot of people saying that maybe you and Arn were going to kick me from the Horsemen. That'd be a big mistake. You see, I bring a level of tenacity to this team that otherwise you simply do not have. And I think you know that. I am going to give the devil his due. You, my friend, are a tremendous young talent. You've got the world at your feet, and you've got a great future in this business. However, right now, it may be time for us to part ways. So that's how it's going to be? You're going to cut me loose because of a match? One match? You know, maybe I got pinned, but where were you and Arn and the loose cannon to pick me up? Where were you to make the save? Supposed to be a team. Hey, listen, we are a team, and again, this is nothing personal. It's just business. This isn't to say that somewhere down the line, our services may not be needing you again. But right now, you're just not ready for the bright lights of the Four Horsemen. Is that right? I'm going to show you just how wrong you are. I'm going to beat anything and everything in my path. And that might even mean you. But at the end of the day, you're going to realize you never should have cut me loose. See, it sounds to me like you're starting to take this personal, and it isn't. So here's what I'm going to recommend to you. You go your way, and we'll go our way. And then somewhere down the line, maybe there will be a place in the Horsemen for you. But if I were you, I wouldn't burn that bridge. You think I'd want to come back to the Horsemen? You think I would even trust you after this? Let me tell you something, Ric Flair. I don't need you, and I don't need the Horsemen. I was doing fine before you, and I'll do fine without you.
Well, I'm very impressed to hear you say that. You keep on fighting the good fight. Just make sure that you don't step into no man's land, buddy. Because no man's land is my land, and when you step in, you might not be able to walk out.
You think I'm concerned?
I think you should be concerned, because as all these people out here know, and they will tell you, diamonds are forever, and so is Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen.
Just like that, Benoit no longer a horseman. All right, fans, we are back with a big match coming up and a lot of buzz still going on around what just happened earlier.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Four Horsemen from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, Brian Bill Mann.
Flying Brian Pillman making his way to the ring here on Thunder. He's got one hell of a match coming up right here against the United States Heavyweight Champion, the total package, Lex Luger. United States title not on the line for this one, but it's a big opportunity nonetheless for Pillman.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 238 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Lex Luger.
Well, here he comes, the total package, the United States Heavyweight Champion. We heard from him earlier tonight, sending an apology back to Sting. We have not seen Sting since the Great American Bash. Well, there have been a lot of speculations being made about where and what has happened with Sting, but nobody knows for sure. Well, sounds action underway, and in the corner, Brian Pillman now is Arn Anderson, the enforcer. Nice move right there by Pillman. We've seen a tremendous change in the style and the overall attitude of Brian Pillman in recent months, leading up to him joining the Horsemen. Up in the air, and Pillman couldn't hold him, and Luger now coming up from behind with a big shot to the back of the neck. And the total package goes for the cover, hooks the leg. One, and that's a one count only early in the match, but Pillman perhaps taken by surprise right there by Luger. You can see by the reaction of Arn Anderson outside on the floor. Not entirely happy with the way things are going, and you know, the Horsemen looking to do some remodeling apparently, as Chris Benoit was just given his walking papers. I'm not sure I agree with that move at all, but that being said, not my decision to make. Nice move right there by Pillman. You know, it brings up the question, if they've gotten rid of Benoit, then who are they looking to plug into that hole? Well, one thing I can tell you about the Nature Boy Ric Flair and Arn Anderson, they've got to have a plan. They don't make maneuvers like that without having some sort of a plan in place. Pillman right now doing a little do-si-do around the ring. And now the United States champion, Lex Luger, catching Pillman, wind through on the arm. Nice move by Pillman with a drop toe hold, and he takes Luger down. Another deep arm drag, and winding up the arm is Luger, and now he's got Pillman down to one knee. Brian Pillman, former player for the NFL Cincinnati Bengals. Tremendous move right there, and Luger caught him. And once again, Pillman and Luger locking up, and I would have thought that Lex Luger would have had the advantage in that one, but it ended up being a stalemate. These two men no strangers to one another. As a matter of fact, they fought over that United States title years ago when Pillman had a different attitude. Well, that was back when Pillman was heavily favored by the fans, and here's that sleeper hold, and this could be huge. Luger's got the torture rack, but Pillman has got that sleeper hold. He has had a lot of success with that move. Oh, and just like that, the total package sending Pillman crashing to the mat. Flying Brian in trouble in the corner, and now Luger taking advantage of the situation. Nice move right there by Pillman. Too close to the ropes, and now look at Pillman. Pillman getting deep inside of his head now. He is, we mentioned earlier, not the same person he used to be, but he has earned the nickname of the loose cannon because sometimes we have seen him just simply snap unexpectedly. Well, definitely makes him a much more dangerous competitor to get in the ring with when you don't know when that moment may come. And at that point, it can definitely be Katie bar the door. Pillman now, what's he going to do? Out to the apron he goes. Springboard, there it is. Could be a huge win right here for Brian Pillman. One, and Luger kicks out. Oh, Pillman has snapped. We talked about it. Pillman has just turned on the referee. And now Luger. Oh, the total package is in trouble. Luger's been busted open. Shoulders are down. And Luger managing to kick out. Hurricane Rana nicely done in there. Look at this. Pillman going back up. Referee using some restraint and not disqualifying Pillman. He was well within his rights to. And Brian Pillman taking a very long time to get to that top rope. But it connects nonetheless. And again, Luger able to come out the back door. There's that look on the face of Pillman one more time. The total package driving him into the turnbuckle. There's a sleeper hold. Well, the total package Lex Luger is in trouble. And Pillman just dropped him off. Why would he do that? I have no idea. Luger blocking the shot at the ropes. Nice move by Pillman, using that quickness and speed in his advantage. Well, that is the main advantage he has over the total package Lex Luger. And now Pillman going up top. Another splash off the top all the way to the floor. Oh, now the loose cannon starting to look like he's got a plan in mind. There's a sleeper hold again. Luger able to break out of it.
6, 7.
What is Pillman doing? It looks like he's getting ready to have a conversation with Arn Anderson. All these two men going out on the floor, not paying attention to the count. And just like that, all right, fans, time for our main event here on Thunder. Making his way down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Superstar.
Chris Candido coming down to the ring, and he is a accomplished star in the world of professional wrestling. He has been around the block a few times. Oh, no doubt about it. This young man, tremendous in-ring talent. No doubt about that. WCW fortunate to be able to acquire his services, and a lot of potential for this young man here in the world of WCW. Well, don't believe what you hear, ladies and gentlemen.
Accompanied by Kevin Nash from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 243 pounds, NWO Steve.
That is not the real Sting, as we now know. That is the imposter. Oh, the NWO going to great lengths to cause havoc in the WCW locker room, the division, amongst the roster, and the true icon Sting. And again, no one has seen Sting in a very long time. Ever since the Great American Bash, he's not been seen nor heard for. We heard Luger at the beginning of the night saying that he hasn't returned his calls. As this imposter now early on getting the advantage on Chris Candido. Follows him up with a big clothesline. You know what? He may not be the real Sting, but let's give credit where credit is due. He is a tremendous wrestler. He has a lot to offer the NWO. Oh, inverted atomic knee drop, and Candido goes down. Candido's got him up. Oh, no, he doesn't. And Sting, for the lack of a better name, getting the advantage right now. I almost feel like we should be referring to him as the imposter. Well, I've got a feeling if we do that, we're going to have the NWO sitting at the booth with us, and I'd rather not do that. Another tremendous move right there, and Candido paying the price. Nice move right there by Chris Candido to avoid the impact, and now leg drag taking Sting down. From the top rope. Candido, what's he gonna do? Oh, he connects with the elbow. And now the NWO Sting feeling the pain. And another tremendous move by Candido. That headbutt right to the shoulder area has rocked the NWO Sting. Leg drag takes him over, and now we will see indeed if that is enough. Oh, back elbow. Clothesline, and down he goes. Candido in trouble. And he comes up with a retaliation. Sting's got Candido. Power bombs him. Well, mixed reaction from the crowd. Some of them actually enjoying what this man is bringing to the table at the moment. Oh, there's a Stinger splash, taking a page out of the book. Candido in trouble. Down he goes. And there's a Scorpion Deathlock, and it's on him. Well, we'll see if Candido has enough to take this. But right now, Sting has got it cinched in pretty deep. And that's it. Big win for this NWO Sting imposter here on Thunder. We're going to take a look back at some of the highlights of this one. And there it was. He had that slapped on, and it's over. He may not be the real deal.
NWO Steve.
He may not be the real deal, but I'll tell you right now, he's made an impression here on Thunder. And wait a minute. That's Sting in the rafters.